back to Real Events KW. Hi, I'm Shannon Ferris, and I'm sitting here with Scott Pridgen, the Executive Director of AH of Monroe County, also known as AIDS Help. Welcome, Scott.
Thank you, Shannon. It's nice to be here.
Can you tell us a little bit about what AIDS Help does, how it gets its funds, and who do you serve?
AIDS Help is counseling, testing, and linkage to care for Monroe County, and we serve 325 people infected or affected with HIV/AIDS in Monroe County. We also own 96 units of housing in Key West predominantly, so our main bedrock principle of our mission is housing equals care. And most all of the fundraising that we do goes to building more housing. It's critical that we continue to build housing. Housing is our focal point for care. And these funds that we are raising this year from our fundraising King and Queen candidates will expand Marty's Place, which is a property that we own in Key West, by adding 14 more units. And
the fundraiser that you're talking about is one of the longest running?
It is our largest fundraiser. It is the King and Queen of Fantasy Fest, the Kings and Queens. It's been 8 weeks prior to the kickoff of Fantasy Fest, which will be Coronation. We have 6 candidates this year, and they have been busy out there, from bingo to dinners to all sorts of creative events that whatever the imagination can come up with.
And the 6 candidates that you're talking about, there's 3 running for King and 3 running for Queen.
Correct.
And their fundraising events can be found on your website.
Yes, all of the candidates' events can be found at www.aidshelp.cc.
And these fundraising dollars also services a variety of clients, correct?
It does serve a variety of clients. For instance, our properties are diversified in the sense that we have other people living in our properties other than people living with HIV/AIDS. We have elderly, other disabilities, homeless veterans, and low and affordable households. It's important that we have diversification on our properties so that their neighborhood is much like any other neighborhood in the USA. So I think it's important that we look at not stigmatizing AIDS by having AIDS-only properties.
Mm-hmm. And these services go all up and down the Keys.
Correct. We service, Monroe County is made up of a chain of islands from Miami-Dade all the way to Key West, which was 152 miles. So we cover all of the island chain. We have 4 offices that we co-chair with the health department. So not only are we in Key West, but we are also in Tavernier, Marathon, and 2 offices here in Key West.
That is awesome work, Scott. Thank you so very much.
You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Hi, we're at the AIDS Memorial here in Key West at Higgs Beach, and I'm sitting with Mary-Lynne Price, also known as ML, and she's one of our candidates for Fantasy Fest King and Queens, and you're partway through. And so we wanted to know, why on earth would you run an 8-week campaign that when you plan it out, it's months or maybe a year or 2 ahead? So it's a long run, long planning, long strategic plan going on here. So can you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, regardless of the time, I'd say that my initial interest was piqued when I competed in a singing contest which benefited the Key West High School students for college scholarship funding. And it was through that balance of fun and a mission to help others that I got introduced to the King and Queen of Fantasy Fest campaigns. Because essentially what we do here in this 8-week period of time is attempt to raise as much money as we possibly can, that all that money stays in the Keys to benefit AIDS Help in Monroe County.
And you have a mission of fun.
I have a mission of fun. Make it fun. Ooh, wrong shirt. We have a mission of fun, and on a personal note, years ago, I was diagnosed with breast cancer and treated for breast cancer. And the only way that I knew how to get through it was to make it fun. So when I lost my hair, I got colored wigs. When I had to go in for chemo, I wore funky shoes. It takes the focus off of being sick and just made it fun. So then all of a sudden you had these great blinders on and just thinking that you were going out and doing something so exciting. So I've tried to take that philosophy and carry it over into this campaign. And it's worked. I gotta say, I have been dressed up as a devil and as a nun and purple hair, pink hair. It's been crazy. It's been so much fun.
Your purple people.
I have my purple people. We all have purple shirts, and we have purple beads, and we have purple bracelets, and purple koozies. if you see purple in Key West anywhere, it's us. We are all over town.
So now that you're partway through and you have your mission, making it fun, are you more committed now? Has it changed now that you're partway through?
You know what? It's a momentum thing. I think at first, because as you pointed out, it's such a daunting task at first. 8 weeks of full-time campaigning. So you have all the planning, you have all the meetings with people in order to get things set up so that you have the fundraising events that actually do kick off a nice deal. But also, what we've been able to do is partner with different businesses in town. So all those campaigns didn't start at the same time. Very exciting because it means it's right there in the foreground for everybody to see, and they know that we are out there, all 6 candidates, working as hard as we can to raise as much money.
And all of you, including you, are out there also on the internet. Of course, you have your website and Facebook pages, and AIDS Help has theirs with the list of events and to follow all of you. So we wish you the very best in your campaign, Mel. Thank you for joining us. Hello, we're back here at the Trinity Presbyterian Church in Key West, and I am here with Phyllis Allen. Welcome, Phyllis.
Thank you. Glad to be here with you.
Now, you have a deep connection with AIDS Help. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, the big connection is I served on the board for 10 years. But also the executive director of AIDS Help for many years, who just recently passed away, was my mentor in the school system. He was a principal, he was a superintendent of schools, and after he left the school system, he became the executive director of AIDS Help. And at that point, I joined the board because he and I had a good relationship, and we followed each other through the school system, supporting each other. And so it made sense to me that I would support him when he took on AIDS Help.
I didn't realize that we both have a common mentor, Robert Walker.
Yes,
Yes, we do.
yes. Robert was such a wonderful person. In fact, for me, he's still very much alive. He lives in his
And his legacy is still
very much.
Now, tell us a little bit. You've seen directly how fundraising dollars directly affect clients of AIDS Help. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yes. The dollars they get in AIDS Help, very little of it goes towards supporting staff. Most of it goes towards supporting the clients of AIDS Help. It helps them with health care. It helps them with food. It helps them with clothing. It helps them with shelter. It's just there to help them be able to live as normal a life as possible. And so all of their fundraising, all of their donations, the majority of that money is then given back to the clients themselves. And so that is just the bottom line of AIDS Help. It's just what it says, AIDS Help. It's not to help somebody get a salary or
Administrative
costs, exactly. Thanks for that phrase. It's not for that. The primary purpose, and the board makes sure that that happens. That has been the work of the board to make sure that the clients are getting the benefit of all of the work that's done, all of the fundraising that's done. And I will tell you, until I joined AIDS Help, I knew very little about fundraising. I'm telling you, they have a handle on fundraising like nobody else I know. They have gotten this entire community behind them in their fundraising. And so every year we can look forward to some certain fundraising events. And oftentimes a new one will pop up because that is their focus. Their focus is to get the money that's needed to help those who need the funds.
Now, one of those long-running fundraisers is the King and Queen of Fantasy
The King and Queen of Fantasy Fest, yes it is.
And you have seen many, many, many years of these.
Many years.
Come through. Do you have a message for folks? Because we know that folks also contribute outside the Keys.
Yes.
Do you have a message for them now that they can contribute, now that we have ways on the internet, for instance, that they can contribute? They don't have to physically be here.
Well, all I can say is King and Queen of Fantasy Fest is kind of like, if you will, the signature fundraiser. That's how I feel about it. I feel it's the signature fundraiser. And it's like a battle between all of those who are competing to become king and queen, to bring in the most money they can possibly bring in, because they know that every cent of that money is going to be used for the purpose for which we say it's going to be used. AIDS, help. They're going to help those with AIDS live a nice, normal life.
So those contributing can be rest assured that those monies are directly affecting those
They can be rest assured that it's going to help the people they intended to help. It will not be misused. It will not be misplaced. It will be the people, those with AIDS, who will benefit from their donations.
Thank you, Phyllis, so very much for coming on today.
Yes, my pleasure.